So this is the second video to throw in your own networking events, and today we're going over my announcement template. Now, this is very important because especially at our own networking events and business mixers, we have sponsors. We normally have two. We have one for food and then we have one for giveaways. And we do want to give them shameless plugs. We do want to acknowledge them. And we also want to acknowledge all the organizers of the event. So at the same time, the people that show up, they don't want to stand there and listen to anyone talk for 30 or 45 minutes or even longer. I've been to events where that's happened and we were all sitting there like I thought that we were here to network, and instead we had to sit down and listen. We wanted to get back to why we were there in the first place. If people are coming to your networking event, they're there for their own reasons. They want to meet contacts, they want to mingle and schmooze with other professionals, possibly meet a potential client. So we want to keep the announcements short. I'm Yana Henneman. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here is my announcement template. First thing I do whenever I'm trying to get the whole room's attention is I like to ask two questions. The reason why is when you ask a question, you get everyone to turn and they're already thinking of answers. Normally my questions are something simple like, hey, is everyone having a good time? Is anyone not? That's usually what I do. When you ask questions, you're getting everyone's attention. Next, I go into the introduction. Thank you all so much for coming to the We&Co Business Mixer. Give yourself a round of applause. You want to get them engaged. And when you ask them to give themselves a round of applause, you're acknowledging them for showing up. So after you thank them for coming, I then go into shout outs. I like to shout out to the bartender. I like to give shout outs to the organizers. A lot of times our mixers and events in We&Co, they're organized by our huddles. It's part of their strategy portion. This is especially the business mixer. It's typically put on by a B2B group, business to business group, and they're there to meet other professionals in the area. I like to go through and really quickly, hi, who are you? What do you do? I do not want them talking more than 15 seconds each, especially if it's a larger group with 7 or 8 organizers or 12 or 13, just who you are and what you do. Next, I tell everyone, hey guys, get out your phones. We have some upcoming events. And then I go over all the rest of the events that are in that area for the rest of the month. Typically, we have a backdrop and I have a slideshow that automatically plays through, and that includes our events with QR codes. But again, sometimes when you're at a networking event, you might not be looking up at the backdrop. So this is a perfect time to get everyone to get out their phones and put in the events for the rest of the month. And again, I always go back to asking questions with this next portion. I'm like, who's enjoying the food here? And then I mention the sponsor. Well, so-and-so sponsored it. He's with Acme Building Company. Let's give him a round of applause, or have everyone clap again. And then I say, so tell me, who are you? What do you do? Who's an ideal referral and your ideal referral partner? Who are you looking to meet? Now, this is very important. I always meet with the sponsors before the event and I let them know you have 30 seconds to introduce who you are. So make sure you're prepared and ready to go. We don't want them up there for 5-6 minutes. I have had business mixers in the past where we would have a sponsor and they got up there and they turned into a microphone hog. We don't want that either. I'm very clear with them. 30 to 45 seconds, who you are, what you do, who you're looking to meet. Then I always tell everyone, so hey, if you get a chance, come up and introduce yourself to these guys. They're feeding us tonight. So then I ask another question. Who wants to win some stuff? And then always you want to acknowledge the giveaway sponsor too. So who are you, what do you do, who are you looking to meet? And then I have them stand up there with me, and then I have them draw out the winners of whatever it is that they're giving away. And again, just a little reminder, we like our giveaways to be $50 or more, and we usually do anywhere from 3 to 5. So whether it's a gift basket, if it's electronics, we like to give away 3 to 5 gifts to the attendees, okay? And so they will pull out the business cards. I always make sure that they don't look. I always say, don't look, no cheating, right? And oh, here's another thing. If you're an organizer, or if it's like me, I never put my own business card in the giveaway. I guess you could. I don't, because I want the attendees to have a better chance of winning. And I also encourage the organizers or the huddle members also not to put their business cards in because they're already standing up at the front. We want to make it memorable for the people attending, and nothing gets people coming back the following month when after they've won something. So after that, then I go right into closing. All right, give a round of applause to our winners. Thank you guys so much for coming. By the way, we have the room until 7:30, so feel free to meet, mingle, and schmooze with everyone else here. If there's someone you haven't met yet, go up and introduce yourself. And yeah, again, we will see you this time and place next month. So that's my basic template for running announcements at We&Co Business Mixers. It's really easy to stay actually under 10 minutes if you just kind of hit those points. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Jana Henneman, and I will see you this time next week. Also, at the end of this video, there's a little QR code for our newsletter. Be sure to sign up. We send it out weekly. We are never pitching anything, and we call it No Fluff, just the good stuff.